said that we got him.
A manhunt ends.
He refused to surrender.
A murder suspect dead.
That's a relief.
A nightmare over.
I always told my friends he's going to kill somebody someday.
The search for JHorn Jr. comes to a deadly end. Police shot and killed him late this morning.
Officers found Horn in the same general area where they've spent days looking for the fugitive. The man police say shot and killed a mom and her teenage son was hiding in an abandoned home. The search for Horn ended west of Green Ridge, Missouri, about 15 miles southwest of Sedalia. Officers from multiple agencies found Horn in an abandoned home. They say Horn was armed at the time of the encounter and refused to surrender. He showed a weapon and officers shot and killed him. No officers were injured. Horn was a suspect in the shooting deaths of 46-year-old Sandra Sutton and her 17-year-old son Zachary in Clinton, Missouri. It happened Thursday morning.
We had multiple agencies working, major case squads made up from agencies from 9 different counties, all supplied investigators.
They've been looking for Horn since the end of April when Sandra Sutton said she escaped his house after being locked in a box for months. The search intensified after Sutton and her son were killed Thursday. And just days before losing her daughter and grandson, Sandra's mother shares her grief.
Fox 4's Shannon O'Brien joins us live in Clinton with an interview you'll see only on Fox 4.
The home behind me is where police say JHorn Jr. chose to end this manhunt in a closet with a gun, refusing to surrender to police officers, instead threatening them with a gun, forcing officers to shoot and kill him, ending this tragic story.
I'm getting tired of hiding myself because of frightened to death of my own self. My family.
Karen Sutton says her family has been living in fear ever since the end of April when her daughter Sandra Sutton escaped after being forced to live in a box by her ex-boyfriend JHorn Jr. She says their fear grew Thursday when Sutton and her son Zach were found shot dead, police say, by Horn.
I was shaken, I jumped, I shook, and I cried because of frightening a man out there.
2 days of living under police protection ended Saturday when police found JHorn Jr. in this house in Green Ridge, Missouri, the town in which Horn grew up. Rather than giving up, police say Horn threatened police with a gun and was shot and killed.
I want to thank everyone for this community. I want to thank our officers.
Police say it was people in this small community of Green Ridge who led them to Horn. A local man who did not want to be identified says he saw Horn walking down a nearby road. When Horn saw him, he darted into the woods and disappeared. That man and another woman alerted the authorities, and that's what brought the search for Horn here.
That when everyone works together, it can be solved.
Now the man she calls a monster is dead. Karen Sutton says she can finally sleep, mourn the loss of her daughter Sandra and grandson Zach, and try to somehow move on. Is this the first time in a while you've been happy and been able to smile like this?
Yes, for months. For months, my daughter and we're all free from him. Not just us, the community's free from him.
Now, police have taken the gun that Horn had in this home in Green Ridge for testing, expecting the forensics from that gun to match the one used to kill Sandra and Zach Sutton. They say if that is so, it will allow them to close this case. Shannon O'Brien, Fox 4 News, working for you live in Johnson County, Missouri.